What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most requested reviews analysis, so stick around. You don't want to miss this. But before we get into that, if you're considering a purchase, don't miss out on this incredible discount available right now. Check the description below and the pinned first comment. Now, let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer provides a comprehensive account of their experience with this mesh Wi-Fi system, highlighting both its strengths and weaknesses, and offering valuable insights for potential buyers. Our reviewer, a network design consultant with 3 decades of experience in the carrier industry, initially gave the system a 4-star rating, praising the smooth installation and setup process. However, after extended use, this client upgraded their rating to 5 stars, citing 0 issues and consistently beautiful performance. This satisfaction was particularly notable given our reviewer's high expectations and technical expertise. The review details the configuration of a 2-unit system in a large single-story home, utilizing the 3 separate network options, main, guest, and IoT, to manage different device types. Our reviewer emphasizes the importance of following setup instructions precisely and the necessity of creating strong, unique passwords for each network. They also highlight the ease of adding additional units to the mesh network as needed. The ability to customize network settings, including the option to disable the 6 GHz band, is praised as a significant advantage, particularly given the potential incompatibility with some older devices. Our reviewer contrasts this flexibility with the limitations they encountered with other competing products. This client's previous experiences with other mesh systems, notably a high-end model from a different manufacturer and a less expensive option from another well-known brand, provided a useful comparison. The failure of the previous high-end system, coupled with unsatisfactory customer service, significantly influenced our reviewer's choice of this product. The other system, while initially offering a compelling deal, proved problematic due to a lack of 6 GHz support on its extender, forcing this client to return the system. This client clearly articulates the issues encountered and the value of compatibility with higher frequency bands for devices that support them. This client stresses the importance of considering individual needs when choosing a mesh system, emphasizing that while the higher-priced Wi-Fi 7 technology offers improved performance, the cost differential may not justify the upgrade for all users. Our reviewer's own needs, which include video conferencing, streaming, and smart home device connectivity, are well served by this Wi-Fi 6E system. However, they acknowledge that larger homes or households with numerous devices may benefit from a more extensive setup or a higher-tier technology such as Wi-Fi 7. Ultimately, this client concludes that for the price and performance, this mesh Wi-Fi system is an excellent choice for most users, particularly those who appreciate the flexibility and granular control over network settings.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer, a former network engineer with extensive experience and multiple certifications, purchased this mesh system router with high expectations. Our reviewer's initial setup, utilizing the 6 GHz backhaul in AP mode with an upstream firewall handling routing and DHCP, was straightforward. However, within 48 hours, the system encountered significant instability. The satellite unit lost connection to the main unit, a problem that persisted despite rebooting, repositioning, and firmware checks. A workaround using an Ethernet backhaul temporarily resolved the connectivity issue, highlighting a disappointing failure of the advertised 6 GHz backhaul functionality. Further problems arose a few days later with intermittent network connection drops. This client's devices would lose the Wi-Fi SSID and automatically switch to LTE. Troubleshooting attempts, systematically disabling fast roaming and beamforming, yielded no results. Contacting support led to suggestions already attempted by our reviewer, including disabling guest network security, which also proved ineffective. During periods of functionality, however, the system performed admirably. This client attributed the inconsistencies to possible hardware defects or production quality issues, given the positive reviews from other seemingly qualified users. A support call provided a breakthrough. A 2-hour remote troubleshooting session involving log collection and testing revealed a critical configuration oversight: the use of the 160 MHz band, a setting this client had overlooked. Changing this to 80 MHz immediately stabilized the network. The only remaining issues were at the home's extremities, suggesting potential signal strength limitations rather than inherent system flaws. Our reviewer learned that their older iPhone, along with other devices, did not effectively handle the 160 MHz band, despite it being the system's recommended setting. This experience underscored the importance of confirming device compatibility before using the 160 MHz option. Furthermore, a subsequent firmware update addressed wireless backhaul and general stability, completely resolving the 6 GHz backhaul issue. After extensive testing, our reviewer was able to use the 6 GHz backhaul with no problems. This client's experience emphasizes the importance of keeping firmware current and carefully considering bandwidth settings based on device compatibility. Despite the initial difficulties, the persistent support and the ultimate resolution prompted a revised assessment. While some advanced features remained inaccessible due to the AP mode configuration and device limitations, the overall performance, coupled with responsive support, led to a positive evaluation. This client now recommends this mesh system router, highlighting the value and the brand's commitment to resolving customer issues.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer wholeheartedly praises this mesh Wi-Fi system, highlighting its transformative impact on their home network. Our reviewer previously relied on an older system supplemented by additional access points and a repeater, struggling to achieve satisfactory performance despite a relatively modest internet speed. This client experienced significant issues with network congestion, particularly affecting their security cameras, which displayed poor video quality due to insufficient bandwidth and signal strength. The limitations were exacerbated by the construction of their 3-story home, which presented challenges for wireless signal penetration. The installation of this mesh Wi-Fi system completely resolved these problems. This client strategically placed 3 units throughout their home, leveraging their existing structured wiring for optimal connectivity. The setup process, facilitated by a user-friendly app, proved remarkably straightforward. This client found the app intuitive and informative, providing comprehensive details on network status, connected devices, signal strength, and data speeds. While lacking the extensive configurability of traditional web-based interfaces, the app offered all the necessary controls for this client's needs. The improvement in network performance was dramatic. This client reports experiencing full internet speed throughout their home, with significant improvements in streaming speeds and responsiveness. The security cameras, previously plagued by blurry video, now deliver crisp, high-quality footage with near-instantaneous live feeds. Signal strength readings for outdoor devices improved significantly. The system's ability to customize settings for individual devices, including preferred connection points and Wi-Fi bands, proved invaluable in optimizing performance for specific needs. Our reviewer particularly appreciated this feature for their security cameras, ensuring reliable connectivity. The seamless integration of multiple Wi-Fi bands and the simple guest network setup further enhanced the system's practicality. This client expressed overall satisfaction with the system's functionality and ease of use, particularly noting the convenience of unified 2, 4 GHz and 5 GHz networks compared to their previous setup. They found the guest network feature especially useful, separating their business operations from their personal network. However, our reviewer did experience a minor issue when purchasing a like-new unit from a third-party reseller. The product, while fully functional, arrived with discrepancies between its advertised condition and the actual packaging and included materials. This client received a refurbished unit lacking the original instructions and warranty, a fact not clearly disclosed in the product listing. While this was a frustrating experience, it did not detract from the client's overwhelmingly positive assessment of the system's performance. Despite this minor purchasing hiccup, this client strongly recommends this mesh Wi-Fi system. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time.